Imbibers, a very good afternoon to all of you. Once again, we are here with the first topic of your particular chapter, which is the respiration. Yes, we have started. We're going to start this very first chapter in today's session. We're going to explain about the introduction of the respiration, and we're going to also discuss about the breathing. Yes, I know this is the very first time you see me, so let me introduce you to myself. I am Anam Khan. I'll be your biology expert for the session, and we're going to discuss all the amazing and interesting topics related to biology. So the very first chapter we're going to start today is the respiration. So without wasting any time, let's start talking about the respiration. Let's see, children, what we have to study today or the upcoming sessions. These are the topics would be covered in all the sessions of your class. Yes, we're going to basically cover the respiration, we're going to cover the breathing, we're going to cover the human respiratory system, and we're going to also cover the human breathing pattern in other animals. Yes, of course, and of course we're going to discuss about the respiration in plants. Yes, since the plants are living, we're going to discuss about the respiration in plants also in detail. So one by one we're going to cover each and every topic in detail so that it can help you in your examination. Yes, so without wasting any time, let's start our session talking about the respiration, children. What is respiration? Yes, the very first thing, children, talking about the respiration, we have this. Can you see this? What is this? This is a petrol pump. All of you have been to a petrol pump, I know. Why do we go to petrol pump? To get our cars fueled. Yes, and the cars will not work if we are not fueled with the petrol or / diesel. Yes, why? This petrol and diesels give the car energy. This is why we go to the petrol station, right? To get the car fueled, and this gives the energy to basically run the cars. Yes, cars, two-wheelers, four-wheelers, truck, train, etc. Every particular engine needs fuels to work, and that fuel basically gives that energy. Same in our case, yes, as a human also we need energy. We need energy through food. But how to utilize that energy? We basically utilize this through the process of respiration. Yes, this is the process of respiration for utilization of food so that we can have energy to work in the day-to-day life. Let's see, talking about more about the respiration, we have, as you can see, children, there's a particular child over here. He's eating an apple and it is having enough amount of energy. Yes, even a fruit, any kind of a nutrient you are consuming, be it fruits, be it vegetables, wheat, rice, anything, everything will break down into simpler components and it will give you energy. Yes, how does our body get energy? Our body gets energy from the food. The food you consume will go and digest in your stomach. It will be utilized. Yes, it will break down into simpler components, and those simpler components will be used to generate energy, a lot of energy for you to work in day-to-day life. Yes, so children, talking more about the respiration processes, we have the cellular respiration going on in your body. Yes, this is what we call a cellular respiration. The process takes place inside the cell to break down food using oxygen and release energy. What is cellular respiration? All of you children, your body is made up of cell, a cell which is making a tissue which is making a tissue system, and tissue system combining to form an organ, and all the organs in your body combining to form an organ system. But each and every cell of your body undergo the process of cellular respiration. In general, you breathe in oxygen. Yes, you inhale oxygen, you exhale carbon dioxide. But what is with the oxygen you inhale? That oxygen is utilized in the process of respiration to break down the food into simpler components and release a lot of energy. Yes, this is what cellular respiration is. Your cells in your body undergo the process of respiration. They utilize the oxygen, and that oxygen is basically used to break down the food into simpler component and gives you a good amount of energy. Yes, that is what is the cellular respiration. Even if you are consuming an apple, bananas, vegetables, different kind of vegetables, rice, wheat, junk also. Yes, the fat also. The fat is also being metabolized to give you energy. Yes, but it takes a lot of time to utilize the fat. Yes, that's a different thing. We're going to discuss that later, but everything you consume will be cellular respiration will take place. It will break down into smaller component and it will give energy. Talking more about the cellular respiration, we have two types of respiration going on in your body. One is the aerobic respiration, the other is the anaerobic respiration. What is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration? Talking about the aerobic respiration, children, we have a type of cellular respiration that requires presence of oxygen. Yes, the process that energy is released by breaking down glucose molecule. Children, can you see this? What is aerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration is the kind of cellular respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen. Yes, the oxygen presence is absolutely necessary for this respiration to take place, and this respiration involves a great amount of energy. Yes, how? There is a glucose in your body, there is a carbohydrate in your body that is being metabolized first and the energy is being released. Glucose is what? Glucose is a carbohydrate, a process where the energy is released by breaking down the glucose molecule. Yes, glucose is what? Carbohydrate. As you can see, this man is exercising. Children, there is a cell membrane. Let's just play it for you. As I play it, children, can you see this particular man is exercising and it needs energy for the process of working out. Yes, these are his cells of the body, which is glucose plus oxygen is being utilized in the cell membrane. This breakdown is taking place. This is the mitochondria, which is present inside the cell, which is called the powerhouse of the cell, will convert this glucose with combining of the oxygen, and it will break down into simpler components, like it will be giving out CO2 and H2O and a lot of energy. Yes. So children, your mitochondria, which is a part of cell, you know what is mitochondria. Mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. Whenever the cellular respiration is taking place in your body, it is taking place in the mitochondria. Yes, the mitochondria is the site for cellular respiration, which breaks down the glucose molecule in the simpler components and also release enough amount of energy. So this is what is the aerobic respiration. The aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria. The mitochondria is completely involved in this cellular respiration. Aerobic respiration is a kind of respiration which involves the oxygen. Yes, which requires the oxygen for the breakdown of glucose and release energy. Let's talk about what the another type of respiration we have. Talking about the another type of respiration before, what is aerobic respiration? Further features or characteristic, children. If you see this, a lot of energy is generated in aerobic respiration. Yes, children, a lot of energy is being generated in aerobic respiration, and the aerobic respiration starts in cytoplasm and completes in mitochondria, but mitochondria is the major site. Yes, the mitochondria is the major site of the cellular respiration or the aerobic respiration. No doubt, the aerobic respiration release enormous amount of energy, and this is because this starts in cytoplasm and the mitochondria is the major site of aerobic respiration. As you can see, I'm going to drag the slider and basically show you how this process is taking place. This is your carbohydrate, this is your sugar molecule, this is your oxygen. As I drag the slider, this oxygen molecule will combine to one molecule of glucose and it will give enormous amount of energy. Can you see? Continuously energy is being released. Those are energy molecules. Yes, oxygen is combining and energy is being released. So this is what the aerobic respiration is all about. The carbohydrate, the glucose molecules are combining with the oxygen, going inside the cell, and the cytoplasm starts the respiration and the mitochondria completes the respiration process, which is the aerobic respiration, evolving a lot amount of energy. Yes, moving forward, next we have talking about the anaerobic respiration also and creating a difference between both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So what is aerobic respiration and what is anaerobic respiration? Talking about the aerobic respiration, children, as we talk about the aerobic respiration, you know it takes place in the presence of oxygen. On the other hand, we have anaerobic respiration, which will take place in the absence of oxygen. Yes, there are certain organisms which can respire, which can do the process of respiration in the absence of oxygen. Yes, they are certain organisms which undergo the process of anaerobic respiration. They can survive under no oxygen presence. Yes, in the absence of oxygen, they can survive. Yes, what is the further difference between both of them? The aerobic respiration, the decomposition of organic compounds happen into the inorganic compounds. In the aerobic respiration, the glucose molecules, which is an organic compound, will break down into CO2, H2O and ATP, which are called inorganic compound. That is basically taking place in the aerobic respiration. On the other hand, when we talk about the anaerobic respiration, children, here the organic compounds decomposed into simpler organic compounds only. Yes, here the simple, the glucose molecule, if undergo the process of anaerobic respiration, it will create what? It will create ethanol plus CO2 and little amount of energy. Yes, so this particular organic molecule is break down into simpler organic molecule. So this is what happens in the anaerobic respiration, which is taking place in the absence of oxygen. Yes, in aerobic respiration, a lot of energy is being created, while talking about the anaerobic respiration, a little energy is created. Yes, the organisms which undergo the process of anaerobic respiration do not evolve a large amount of energy. Yes, the energy evolution is low, while in context with the aerobic respiration, the amount of energy evolved is very high. Yes, the place where the aerobic respiration takes place, it is in the cytoplasm and mitochondria. Yes, on the other hand, anaerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm only. The major site of aerobic respiration in the cell is the mitochondria, but when we talk about the major site of anaerobic respiration, it is only limited to cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is the only place where the anaerobic respiration takes place. Yes, clear? So this is the basic difference between anaerobic and aerobic respiration. I hope this is clear to you. So as we move forward talking about further the respiration process, next we have the respiration. Next we have the question for you. Yes, a quick question for you children. Now drag and place the correct definition of cellular respiration. What among them you think is the correct definition of cellular respiration? Let's read it out. Cellular respiration is the breakdown of food that release energy and stored in glucose molecule. Cellular respiration is the intake of gases from the environment. It is absolutely very simple. You know what is the cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the breakdown of food into glucose molecules. So as I am going to drag the slider, submit, this is the correct answer. Yes, yes, cool. It's absolutely cool that you have attempted the correct answer. Moving forward children, talking about now respiration, the introduction of respiration is over. Now we're going to talk about the breathing mechanism. Yes, the inhale of oxygen, the exhale of carbon dioxide, that is what is the breathing. Yes, respiration and breathing is altogether a different concept. Talking about the respiration, it is a whole chemical reactions taking place inside your cells. But when we talk about the breathing, we are talking about the inhale of oxygen and exhale of carbon dioxide. It will vary from organism to organism. So let's discuss about the breathing. So if we hold our breath for a very long time, how it will affect our energy level? Yes, what do you think it will happen? Can you hold your breath for a very long time, and does it going to impact your body? Yes. First of all, it is not possible for us to hold our breath for a very long time. Yes, and if there is a lack of oxygen in our body, yes, our body will collapse. Our brain cannot survive without oxygen for more than 2 to 3 minutes. Yes, what will happen to our health? Basically, we will die if we do not have enough amount of oxygen reaching to our body as well as the brain. Yes. So children, talking more about the breathing, next we have meet the unique group of animals. Yes, these are the unique group of animals. There is a squirrel, there is an elephant, there is a crow, and there is a goldfish. Yes, all these particular elements will undergo, yes, they will be living, of course, they will be doing the respiration, they will be doing the breathing. Let's see exactly how their pattern differ from each other. Talking about these, next we have select the member of this group that breathe the fastest. What do you think? A squirrel, elephant, crow and a goldfish. Which among them, according to you, will have a faster breathing rate? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Yes, that would be faster. Yes. What do you think among all of them would be having a faster rate of breathing mechanism? I don't know. I'm going to select. I'm not able to select. Just select the member. As we move forward, children, yes, this is the correct organism. The aquatic animals which take the oxygen from the water will definitely have a higher rate of breathing patterns. Yes, they do have a higher rate of breathing patterns. As we talk about the goldfish, breathe nearly 99 to 120 times per minute. Yes, can you see this? This has a very faster rate of breathing pattern. Yes. We're going to talk about us also as we move forward. Children, humans, yes, us. Humans basically inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. This is something you already know, that this is our breathing pattern. We inhale oxygen, exhale carbon dioxide. Let's see how a person breathes. Yes, the oxygen molecule are going in and carbon dioxide molecule are coming out. The breath. So children, one inhalation and one exhalation at a time. Breathing rate is the number of breath of a person takes in 1 minute. What is a breath? One time inhale of oxygen, one time exhale of carbon dioxide. The amount of time we do that in a minute is our breathing rate. Yes, what is a breath? Inhale of oxygen, exhale of carbon dioxide, and the amount of breath we basically do in a minute is our breathing rate, is our breathing times. Yes, so children, talking more about the breathing, next we have the normal respiration rate for an adult. Yes, for an adult is approximately, an adult person rest ranges from 12 to 16 breath per minute. A fully grown adult, yes, a particular, not talking about children, not talking about old people, a adult human will breathe amount, yes, the amount of times he will breathe is approximately 12 to 16 breath per minute. Yes, and we talk about 12 to, you can count also for yourself also, not a big deal, but an average adult will breathe from 12 to 16 breath per minute. This is the normal breathing rate of an human. Yes, talking more about the breathing patterns, children, the breathing rate is basically is different during different activities. Yes, I want to run, I have a faster breathing rate. I'm just relaxing, lying down, sleeping, I will have a slower breathing rate. So whatever activity you are doing, the breathing rate also differ according to that. Yes, a person who is just lying down, relaxing, will have a very slow breathing rate. Yes, it is very nicely, slowly inhale and exhale. Yes, but if a person is running, doing some physical activity, the breathing rate will be higher. Yes, so it is different during different activities. Even if you are doing the swimming, running, hiking, all any exercises, any kind of activity which require more of a physical effort. Yes, any particular activity which will require a more amount of physical effort, that will have a higher amount of breathing rate. Yes, that particular person will have a higher amount of breathing rate. So breathing rate will definitely differ from different to different activities. It is not fixed. Yes, as you can see children, during any physical activity such like the cycling also, the breathing rate will differ. Yes, as we click on the talking about the different breathing patterns, the breathing rate at rest is 12 to 16 breaths per minute when we are at rest. But as we exercise, as we start walking, as we start running, as you can see, the breathing rate can be 40 to 50 breaths per minute. Yes, children, it will vary that much. This is how it is going to vary. When you are relaxing, it might be 12 to 16 times per minute, but when you are doing aggressively physical workout, you're running, yes, you are doing certain physical activity, it might go up to 40 to 50 breaths per minute. Yes, so this is how your breathing patterns fluctuates. Yes, as I talk about more, next we have a question for you, which now we have already discussed. Need to drag and drop the correct, which is the breathing rate of a particular human. Yes, what is the breathing pattern? 14 to 18, 12 to 16. Yes, as I drag it, I'm going to put it over here. Let's see what is the correct answer. Yes, it is the correct answer. A particular adult, a human adult will have 16 to 12 to 16 breaths per minute. That is the breathing rate of an adult. As we move forward, children, talking about what is an average breathing rate of an adult during periods of rest. Yes, what is an average breathing rate of an adult at rest? Normal rest we have discussed about. Let's see what is an absolutely rate of that of a person when it is at rest. Children, as you can see, these are the aquatic animals. Yes, the aquatic animals will generally have a higher breathing rate in comparison to the humans. Yes, they do have a higher breathing rate. Dolphins live in water, but they cannot breathe underwater. Yes, dolphins are such example, are such an exception. Though they live in water, they cannot breathe in water. That's why there's always on the surface, because dolphin can hold their breath for 8 to 10 times underwater. Yes, they are not able to breathe in the deep sea, so they are always on the surface. Yes, the dolphins are always on the surface, but they live in water, but for the breathing pattern they have to come above and take oxygen in the air. So it is not possible for a dolphin to basically be in the deep water. They have to be at the surface, because they consume air from the surroundings and they can only hold their breath for 8 to 10 minutes. Yes, they can only survive from 8 to 10 minutes under water, which is very strange. Yes, talking more about the breathing, children, as you know, as a particular lungs breathe, yes, the breathing pattern has started. Yes, can you see what happens when we take in the oxygen and release carbon dioxide? The breathing is a continuous pattern of inhaling and exhaling air. Yes, it is a continuous pattern. It is not that, oh, I have already taken one breath, let's rest for another 2 to 3 minutes. No, it is a continuous pattern. It is continuously will take place in your body. And one breath constitute one inhalation and one exhalation. Yes, one time you inhale and one time you exhale in the one breath. Yes. So children, as we talk about the breathing, let's talk about what is the difference between our respiration and our breathing. Yes, when we talk about the breathing pattern, children, the breathing is generally just inhalation and exhalation process. The inhale of an oxygen, exhale of carbon dioxide. This is just breathing. Okay, it has nothing to do with the respiration process. Respiration is a different process, breathing is a different process. That's true that they both are interconnected to each other. Yes, brings in oxygen necessary for the respiration. Yes, if you're not having a breathing pattern, how you're going to bring up the oxygen inside your body. Yes, and during the breathing process, your body gets rid of the carbon dioxide. Yes, the body gets rid of the carbon dioxide. So this is what is breathing. Let's see what happens in the respiration process. As we talk about the respiration process, let's see what happens in the respiration. Children, respiration is a process in which your body undergo the process of cellular respiration inside the cell. This is a mitochondria. The molecules will further break down in the presence of oxygen and it will release amount of energy. Yes, it will release certain amount of energy. Talking about the respiration, the oxygen is used to break down glucose molecule. The glucose is broken down into carbon dioxide, water and release certain amount of energy. So this is the difference between breathing and this is the difference between breathing and respiration. The breathing is only inhalation of oxygen and exhale of carbon dioxide. But on the other hand, when we talk about the respiration, it is the utilization of oxygen to break down food into simpler component and release the energy from it. That is what is the respiration process. Yes, so this is the difference between respiration and breathing. As I finish exploring this, children, we have a question for you. Yes, as you can see, what happens during the inhalation? Inhalation, the oxygen moves in, while in the exhalation, the CO2 comes out. This is exhalation and this is inhalation. Yes, and as I submit, this is the correct answer. This happens in the breathing mechanism. The CO2 will be given out. This is exhalation. O2 will be breathed in. This is inhalation. This is a process of breathing. This is a process of breathing in a human body or any particular organisms which are undergoing the aerobic respiration. Yes. So children, this brings us to the end of this particular session. Yes, today we have discussed about the respiration. We have given you the introduction towards the respiration and breathing. In the next session, we'll continue talking about the respiration in detail. We're going to discuss about the respiration in the other organisms also in detail and what happens in the human respiratory system. We're going to also discuss about that. Today we discussed about what is aerobic respiration, what is anaerobic respiration, what is breathing and what is the difference between a breathing and a respiration process in detail. Yes, so children, please do join us on the Embibe app. Yes, it is the amazing app. You can always register for the upcoming classes so you never miss an update. And while the time you join us for the Embibe classes, you can always attempt the pre and the post class activity while you basically attend the class. The pre activities help you understand what is going to be taught in class, while the past Embibe classes or the past Embibe assignments help you that whether you have understood the concept or not. Yes, this is all about the Embibe app. It is like one-stop solution. It is basically one-stop platform for your all subjects there. Yes, as we move forward, children, talking about the next, we're going to discuss about what are some ways that the body also produces alcohol. Yes, there are some ways your body also can produce the alcohol. Some organisms produces alcohol and your body also sometimes undergo the process of anaerobic respiration, not producing alcohol but producing some other particular compound. We're going to talk about that also. Yes, so children, this is what I was talking about. This is your Embibe app. Yes, you can log in through your phone number or your email ID, you get an OTP and you can enter that OTP and explore the Embibe app. And we have the amazing another app which is the Embibe Lens app. You can just scan the text, it will highlight all the keywords and will show you everything in the 3D. So please go and explore the Embibe Lens app. And last, children, this is the Telegram channel. You can join us on the Telegram channel so you never miss an update regarding your upcoming sessions. We'll meet again with the another session continuing with the respiration. Until then, please take care, keep imbibing. Bye-bye.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.